Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I wanted to do a spouse reading for Aespa since it's been quite a while. I think I did all of their individual readings, their girlfriend readings, and then it never dawned on me that I haven't done their spouse reading. So here we are. So in this video it's going to be divided into 4 parts, one per member. And for each member, I'm going to ask like a series of questions. So this video is going to be quite lengthy. So I do encourage you to look at the description below if you want to jump to a specific member. But if not, I will go in age order. And with that said, let's just jump onto the first person, which is Karina, and figure out, what type of spouse Karina will have, how will the news be taken, and all of that. So let's start with the first question for Karina, which is she thinking about marriage right now? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Five of Wands upright. And we have the Three of Wands reversed. So is Karina thinking about marriage right now? The answer is no, because we have 2 reversed cards. The Four of Pentacles reverse tells me that right now she is working on establishing something a bit concrete, and this has to do with her career, because Pentacles talks about work, career, finances, money. And the number 4 in tarot usually talks about stability, so it feels like right now she's just focusing on her career, she's focusing on her work, she's focusing on creating something a bit more stable or something a bit more concrete. I think she's in a way trying to leave her mark in the industry that she's in. And I'm not saying that she's trying to leave like a super big impact in like the music industry, as much as I'm saying that she's trying to create something solid, so like that if there's ever an issue, there's ever a scandal, or if the company like crumbles down, she will be doing well for herself, basically. So I guess she's working on her brand. Now the Five of Wands talks about conflict, it talks about competition, so I'm getting 2 things. One is that she's focused on her career because she knows that she can't really relax or take things too slow because the industry that she's in is very competitive. But then the other thing that I was thinking is that one of the reasons why she may not be thinking about marriage is because there's not really a person that she sees herself having like a long-term official commitment like marriage, if that makes sense. It could be because she's so focused on her career that she hasn't really put a lot of thought into romance. Or it could be of recent events that she's just kind of like, you know what, let me steer clear from any rumors that could rise up from any romantic endeavor out there. Also, the Five of Wands just makes me think of someone that is just looking at their options because of this competitive nature that the Five of Wands has. But if we get rid of the competitive part in a romantic sense, then it kind of just shows that Karina is just focused a bit more on trying to be successful and winning in her career. And she is there's a lot of troubles and arguments that she's trying to deal with at the moment. Like maybe there's a lot of conflict in her work. And because of that, she's trying to take a step back and calm the waters a bit more. Or she may feel like there's a lot of this toxic energy or environment in her work, and because of that she maybe it's a bit unstable or it's a bit shaky, and because of that she may want to focus more on creating something a bit more stable, hence the Four of Pentacles reverse. Now the Three of Wands reverse tells me that right now she can't really see a long-term future, and in that sense I don't think it's anything too bad. I think it boils down to personality a little bit. And I do feel that she's looking into the future in the sense of she wants to create something stable for herself in terms of her career. But she may find it a bit difficult to think of like the long-term effects of a lot of things in her life. She may be a bit more focused on her present moment. And one of the reasons why she's doing that is probably because there's so much conflict and so many clashing energies that are encountering each other in her life. May it be different ideas in her work, or may it be different areas of her life that she's trying to juggle. Whatever it may be, it's taking a lot of her attention and a lot of her energy at the present moment. And because of that, it is very difficult for her to see like the bigger picture or to think of like the long-term goals that she may have in her life. Because the Three of Wands usually talks about someone that's thinking of expanding I see it usually as a card for contracts. And it could also even be a card about external help coming in. So it also talks about a person that is looking at everything that they own, everything that they have, because they're already thinking of how they're going to get more and how to expand. So with it being reversed, I do feel that right now Karina is just focusing on the present moment. She's not really thinking of expanding or necessarily on improving as much as she's thinking of maintaining and stabilizing what she has at the moment. So that could, all of those, she's so busy right now with other things in her life that she's not thinking about marriage at all. Now let's go on to the second question that is divided into two parts. The first part is, what type of spouse does Karina want? And what type of spouse does Karina need? Now, to me, this section is quite interesting because here we see how, I guess, far-fetched people's ideals are versus like what they need in their life, or like what will be a bit more compatible with them. And it seems like with Karina, it's not far off what she wants versus what she needs. So the hummingbird, we have an air element with this triangle pointing up, and it seems like she wants someone that has a very pleasant voice, someone that maybe sings very well, or she wants someone that is very soothing with their way of talking or with their way of expressing themselves. Seems like she wants someone that can light up a room and someone that can bring a lot of color and a lot of lighthearted energy in an environment, in a conversation, or when they're with people, or maybe even in a situation. All of this darkness around the hummingbird makes me think that she wants a person that can light up a room, or a person that can cleanse the energy, and someone that could be a very good problem solver as well. This hummingbird tells me that she wants someone that is a bit quirky, someone that could be a bit eccentric, or someone that is quite unique to their approach in life, someone that goes at their own pace, someone that does their own thing, someone that is not bound or tied down by conventions of any sort. And seeing the red on the hummingbird makes me think of the root chakra. So this shows that she wants someone that is grounded, someone that's stable, and someone that is very principled. So whatever it is that they believe in, whatever their core values are, those values are unshakable. So this person is not easily swayed. That's the type of person that she wants. Now, the type of person that she needs, we have the butterfly spirit with an air element, and then we have the raccoon here with an earth element. And the colors that we see here is blue and green. So that's the throat chakra and the solar plexus. The sacral chakra. So this shows with the throat chakra that she needs someone that is very honest, very outspoken, someone that speaks their truth, someone that is able to communicate in an eloquent way, but also in a very truthful way, someone that is not afraid of saying what they think, someone that also has a very clear idea of what they believe in the sense of they're able to speak up. They're not afraid of saying what they believe. They're not afraid of expressing their opinion and their thoughts. Now, with the sacral chakra that we see with the orange, she needs someone that is very passionate, very motivated, very driven. So with the butterfly, it makes me think that she needs someone that is not afraid of change, is not afraid of transformation, someone that has like this metamorphosis type of energy, in the sense that either they're very good at adjusting to any situation or being able to adapt to people, or she needs someone that is not afraid of having that death and rebirth type of moment, in the sense of like they're able to reinvent themselves constantly and they're able to improve and grow as a person. As I mentioned earlier, with the throat chakra and the sacral chakra, it feels like she needs someone that could be a motivational speaker. So maybe like a coach or a trainer, or just someone that is able to give this very encouraging speeches to people. It could be because of their job, or they're just naturally this way. But she needs someone that encourages others to improve, encourages others to grow, and encourages them to look at their shadow side, because we have the raccoon. So this is someone that is able to paint a beautiful picture of the future based on having a strong foundation and having a strong and grounded energy. Also, I'm getting a very stable way of thinking, or a stable mentality. So she needs someone that not only are they like a good coach, like a motivational speaker of sorts, but this person will, she needs someone that is not afraid at looking at the shadow side. They're not afraid at looking at the negativity. They're not afraid of facing head on when things don't work out. Because the raccoon talks about someone that takes off their mask and is slowly coming out of their like hermit mode, or they're kind of coming out of this fearful place that they were in. So I do feel that she needs someone that is able to acknowledge that things can be challenging, they can be difficult, and doing shadow work and healing can be challenging, but that it can also be very rewarding. So she just needs someone that can encourage other people to embrace the parts of themselves that they're not proud of and the parts of themselves that they keep hidden. Embrace them in such a way that they're able to own up to them and transform them into something a bit more beautiful. So this makes me think that she's not too far off from like what she needs is not far off from what she wants, but there's a little bit more depth that I think she doesn't realize she needs in a partner. But let's go into the second part of this question, which is, if Karina were to get married, what type of spouse will she end up getting? We have the Hangman reverse. You have the High Priestess. So that's a lot of blue so far. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So if Karina were to get married, this person will have a very huge impact in her life, because this 3 Major Arcana show like big changes. Bad. We kind of have to go through in our journey so we can grow and learn as individuals. So the Hangman reverse tells me that she will end up with someone that does not know how to take a break. So this person could be quite a workaholic, or this person is someone that is very focused or laser focused on anything that they do, that they sometimes kind of forget that they need to rest. They forget that they need to take some time off for themselves. This person could be a bit impatient in the sense of they're constantly working towards their dreams, towards their goal. They have a routine that they follow. So maybe they don't give themselves enough wiggle room to take a step back and relax. But I do feel that one of the reasons why this person doesn't relax is because they have a very big goal in mind. And it's a goal that it's not super straightforward on the approach that can be accomplished. And I'm saying that because of the High Priestess here in the middle. This person is super intuitive. This person, some of the planets that we have here is Neptune, the moon, and then Jupiter with the Wheel of Fortune. So this person has very big dreams. This person is all for their community. They're working very hard to create a very healthy community, create a very healthy mindset. And the High Priestess tells me that this person is very intuitive. This person is very emotional, or very in tune with their emotions. And this person is constantly working hard to tap into the things that they don't see, so they're subconscious, but at the same time to tap into that potential that they have in them that they don't even realize it's inside of them. So this makes me think that this person is constantly challenging themselves, is constantly trying to improve on who they are as a person, because they have a big vision. So Karina, if she were to get married, she will probably end up with someone that is very ambitious, very hardworking, but I do feel that their goal is not necessarily something that can be easily obtained, because I don't think it's something tangible, and I don't think it's anything that can be physically measured, because I do feel this person goes by vibes, this person goes by energies, this person goes by emotions, and those things can't really be measured. So I do feel that whatever goal they have is one that they constantly have to nurture and constantly put energy into. And it's one, we do have a butterfly right here as well, and I think it's one where it's meant to be very life-changing, not only for themselves, but also for Karina, and also for the community that this person is trying to influence. And the Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me that things are not really going in the favor of this person. I do feel that this person really has very good intentions, and they have a very beautiful dream that they would like to accomplish in their life. But I do feel that at the moment things are slowed down. Things have been a bit stagnant for them. things are not really going in their favor because they have to slow down a little bit. I do feel that this person can be very good at preaching for healing, cleansing, and self-improvement. And even though they do apply, what they say, they do apply in their own practice. I do feel that one of the things that they're ignoring is that their dream is not going to like disappear if they take a break. I think this person is one that at the moment they should probably take a step back to take care of themselves. I think they could be exhausting their energy a little bit too much, and I think they're doing this because they're trying to overcompensate for the fact that they're not really getting the results that they're looking for, because things are a bit stagnant for them at the moment. Why is that the case? I do feel that there's something about timing here with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, timing is not, it's not the right time for something to bear fruit, or this person hasn't really met the people that will help them continue creating the community that they're dreaming of and wishing for. So there is even a chance that this person is looking for their soul family. And what I mean by that is like other like-minded individuals that have a similar vision to what this person has. So I do feel that because of that, this person is struggling a little bit. But aside from that, I do feel that this person is someone that can bring a lot of abundance, someone that is actually very lucky, someone that loves to expand constantly, someone that is challenging themselves to improve, someone that is very curious and likes to learn, someone that is not afraid of talking about difficult topics. They're not afraid of showing their emotions to other people. And this is also someone that is extremely open-minded. It's just that at the moment, they're super laser focused. So it may be a bit challenging for them to think outside the box and to think of other ways that they can get a step closer to their goals while they're waiting for this other area of their goal to kind of flourish and bear fruit. Now let's go on to the third question and figure out what type of wife will Karina be like. Now, if she were to get married, what type of wife will she be? So we have the Three of Coins. She's a team player because the Three of Coins talks about teamwork. We have the Four of Cups reversed and the King of Cups upright. So Karina will be the type of partner or the type of wife that she's a team player. She's very compassionate and kind with this King of Cups. The Four of Cups reverse tells me that she's someone that will be very fun to be with. She's not someone that likes to be bored. She's not someone that likes to lay back and do nothing. She's someone that likes to explore new ideas, new topics, new places. She likes to go on adventures. She likes to go on walks. She likes to go out and eat, go out and have fun, go out and try new hobbies. The Three of Coins tells me that she's someone that likes to be with other people. She likes to hang out with friends. She likes to hang out with coworkers. She likes to do things together. She doesn't really like to do things on her own. And the Three of Coins tells me also that she's a very good team player. So she will be the type of wife that will split the chores, split the bills. There's a sense of negotiating. There's a sense of creating a fair relationship, working with each other's strengths. So she will be the type of person or the type of wife that will be like, okay, you don't like to do the dishes, then I'll do that. You can take care of this other chore instead, or something like that. It's like making sure that everyone works with their strengths. If she is the leader of Aespa, then that could explain why this Three of Coins is coming up. It's kind of like her leadership skills will translate into her married life if she were to get married. And I don't know, the story behind this Four of Cups is kind of telling me that she's someone that even if she were to get married, she wouldn't want to feel tied down, or she wouldn't want whoever she's with to feel tied down either. So this makes me think that she wants her individuality to not be lost in her partnership, and she also wants whoever she's with to not lose themselves. So that makes me think that there's this whole idea of like, she doesn't want, if she were to get married, she wouldn't want her marriage to be her whole personality, or to all of a sudden not continue with like going after her goals and her dreams. If anything, this King of Cups makes me think that she will be very caring, very nurturing, very compassionate, very kind actually. But she will want to be an equal to whoever she's married, and she will want that person to feel as an equal as well. So they make decisions together, they work together, they're a team basically. So she will be the type of wife that will encourage for whoever she's with to continue chasing after their dreams, and she will do the same for her and continue achieving her own dreams as well. She doesn't want whoever she's with to tie her down, and she doesn't want to tie that person down. Yeah, there's a sense of being equals and teamwork. Okay. Now let's go on to the fourth question and figure out what kind of married life will Karina have if she were to get married. We have Virgo. And we have... Oh. Let me go pick it up. So the card that fell on the ground was the full moon in Gemini with the answers you need are coming. And it was a struggle because it fell all the way to the ground and I had to pick it up. So the type of married life that Karina will have with this Virgo and this Gemini is one where communication is going to be essential. It's going to be like the fuel that makes this relationship work if she were to get married. And also these signs are both ruled by Mercury, so this makes me think that intellectual talks, conversation, learning new things will be like the main focus of the relationship. This Virgo energy tells me that her married life is one that follows a routine. It's going to be very organized, it's going to be very stable, it's going to be one where both her and whoever she marries will put a lot of work, time, effort in making sure that the relationship works, in making sure that all their needs are met, in making sure that they're both enjoying even the smallest things in their life. There's this whole idea of cherishing and treasuring every single moment that they spend together. But also this Virgo energy tells me that both of them are going to be extremely busy constantly all the time. And if that's the case, that could explain why communication will be very important, because I do feel that there will be many times that they will both be extremely busy, so they might not be able to hang out together as much. But I do feel that their conversations will be one that will kind of establish a very strong foundation in the relationship. This full moon in Gemini tells me that they're both extremely patient. They're both hard workers in the sense that they focus on their career so much to the point that that's why they have to put a lot of time and effort into the relationship, just to make sure that that area or that side of their life doesn't get neglected or ignored or pushed to the side. I'm getting a lot of like phone calls, texts. There's this whole idea of they try to stay in touch even when they're not together, and when they are present they like to actually be present and talk. There's this sense that they like to talk a lot about mundane things, but they also like to talk about the things that they're working on, and they like to communicate with each other to make sure that they're constantly on the same page and to make sure that both of them are informed on what the other is doing, so like that they don't take anything too personally if for whatever reason one of them doesn't make it to an appointment or a date that they have together. The Gemini energy tells me that there's blind trust between them. If Karina were to get married, it will be with someone that she completely trusts. And I just got this whole idea of like working very hard to not only build but also maintain that trust. It is something about whoever Karina marries will be someone that they are a person of their word. So if they promise something, they mean it and they go through with it. And one thing that I got as I was like organizing the cards again after this one flew out was that with a raccoon, she needs someone that is very private. So I do feel that she, based on the cards that we got right here with a high priestess, for example, this person is extremely private. This person, like whoever, if she were to marry, she will end up with someone that is extremely, extremely private. Someone that keeps their personal relationships very close to them. And they don't really like to talk about their relationship to other people. And that's simply because they like to compartmentalize everything in their life in the sense of like, this is my family, this is my home, and that's separate from my work. Like, this person prefers to do that just to make sure that other people don't get too involved into their personal life, or because I don't know. I guess this person is just very private. This could be just their nature as much as this is something that they learned in their job. Now let's go on to the last question of this reading and figure out how will the public react to the news of Karina getting married, if she were to get married. Wait. So we have the Hierophant, we have the Moon, we have the Chariot, and let's check out the other cards that also fell. We have the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's going to be a very big reaction from people because the first three cards that came out were Major Arcana. So again, it does feel like marriage will be very big in Karina's life, and it will definitely have quite a punch. It will hit hard for people, and seeing how people were reacting to the dating news, I am not surprised that it will be quite a big reaction from people if news of her getting married came out. Now, with a Hierophant, I think many people either people saw it coming and were like, yeah, that's the next step, it makes sense. So if that's the case, there's a chance that she had been dating this person for quite a while if she were to get married. Because a Hierophant talks about traditions, it talks about established ways of doing things, thinking, that's why it's like traditions, and it could talk about marriage. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy, so this also makes me think that it had been in the works, so when the news comes out, the people that are surprised are just surprised that it got announced, while other people will be like, we saw this like a mile away. With the Moon, I do feel that since it seems like Karina will end up with someone that is very private, the Moon kind of just shows that there will be a lot of like things left in the unknown. So this makes me think that a lot of fans will not, if they're surprised that this happened, is because even if they knew she was dating, there's not a lot of information going on. So I'm pretty sure that some people will know quite a lot, but even they didn't share information out to the general public, and because of that, I do feel that those people will be surprised. And with the Moon, it makes, because the Moon talks about the unknown, it talks about it talks about mystery, it talks about like shadows, illusions. So I do feel that many people will be quite surprised because everything's so private, so there's not a lot of information to go off. But I do feel that other people will kind of go like the people that know will know that this is stable, this is grounded, and this is something wonderful, it's good. But people that don't know are going to be taken aback, are going to be super surprised, and are going to be a bit uneasy because there's not a lot of information going on besides the whole like, trust me bro, everything's okay. So I do feel a lot of people are going to, a lot of people that were kind of left out in the blue will be a little bit taken aback and surprised. With a Chariot, and with the Moon we have Pisces energy. With the Chariot we have Cancer energy, and with the King of Cups we also have Cancer energy. And with the Chariot we talk about someone that is assertive, someone that made a decision and they're moving very quickly towards that goal or towards whatever they decided on. The Chariot makes me think that the moment the news comes out, it kind of makes everything a lot more real. So I do feel that people will react in such a way that everyone will have like their opinions about this news, and it's going to be made very clear to people. But also I do feel that the way that Karina will handle this will have a huge influence on how people react. And seeing these three cards, the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Six of Pentacles, I do feel that whoever she ends up marrying will be someone that can definitely own up to their actions and their decisions. So I do feel that whoever she ends up with will be someone that will not be, even if they're very private, they will not be afraid of speaking up. Again, this person wants to create a healthy community. So the moment this news comes out of Karina getting married, her fans, her co-workers, her friends will become part of their community. And because of that, they will like to continue bringing in this healing energy that they've been kind of like working towards on their own personal goals with their own people. So this makes me think that, because I'm seeing this King of Cups, and we can take this as this is Karina, since that's how she was described as what type of wife she will be. But this King of Cups also makes me think that whoever Karina ends up marrying will be someone that, since they really care about her and they really want to make sure that she feels comfortable and happy and stable, they will not be afraid of kind of taking that like a step to talk to people, if that makes sense. I'm not saying like one-on-one as much as I'm saying like put out like a statement or something that will reassure others that there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing, like, I don't know, maybe this person will say something or do something that will make other people go like, okay, maybe things are gonna work out between them, or maybe this person is not that bad, that kind of idea. Again, the King of Cups to me also symbolizes someone that is able to stand tall and stable even if they're surrounded by a very chaotic environment. Because sometimes the King of Cups is shown sitting on his throne and very shaky waters behind them, but the King of Cups is still sitting unbothered. So that makes me think of someone that is able to stay very calm in the middle of a storm. So I do feel that Karina will herself be like this, but also she will pick someone, or she will end up with someone that will be able to handle the storm. Now, I'm also saying that because of the Ten of Wands reverse, I do feel that many people, if they felt some sort of burden or they felt very taken aback with this news, the Ten of Wands makes me think that these people all of a sudden are going to kind of have this sigh of relief and be like, woof, okay, things are going to be okay. So I do feel that the reason why they're reacting this way is because they're going to notice that even though this news was surprising and maybe they didn't have a lot of information before, whatever they learn after this news comes out will be very reassuring to people. And because of that, I do feel that people will be a lot more supportive, especially because this person is so private that I do feel that the relationship will be able to nurture itself without external influences or opinions. The Six of Pentacles talks about an equal give and take relationship. It talks about good fortune. And because of that, it makes me think that many fans will feel like Karina picked well, or that she's settling down in a very healthy way, if that makes sense. I don't really know what that looks like, but that's the vibe and feelings that people will get. So this Six of Pentacles tells me that whoever she ends up with will show a side of themselves that will bring a lot of comfort and reassurance to fans in such a way that it will make fans support the relationship. So yeah, that's actually very positive. So ending in that positive note, I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll say bye for those people that leave me here. But if not, let's just continue on to the next person, which will be Giselle. Okay. So let's start off with the first question and figure out, is Giselle thinking about marriage? We have the Knight of Cups, upright, the Tower, upright, and let me put this cards back in. We have the Eight of Swords upright, the Two of Swords reverse, and the King of Swords reverse. Okay, so is Giselle thinking about marriage? The answer is yes, but I don't think she has a very positive idea of marriage. So the answer is yes, because we have 3 cards upright and 2 reverse. So that's yes, 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 no, no. Anyway, so I feel that she hasn't really made up her mind about what she thinks about marriage. I think she has a negative outlook on it for some reason. But if there's any consensus she has made with her idea of marriage, is that whoever she ends up with will be the deciding factor if she has a positive or a negative outlook on marriage and relationships. Now, let's start with the Knight of Cups. I think she likes the idea of falling in love, the idea of having like this courting and this beautiful relationship. Like, I do feel she has a very positive outlook into that. Like, she does look forward to the idea of being with someone and like pouring her heart into the relationship and caring and loving someone. However, the Tower tells me that one of the things that she's afraid of, or one of the things that she doesn't really look forward to, is how in a relationship there's challenges that have to be overcome. I think she doesn't really like the idea of external conflict and issues getting in the way of a relationship. She doesn't really like the idea of how everything can be sunshines and rainbows, and then at the first encounter of a little bump in the road, everything can fall apart. So there's this whole idea of like she does really like the idea of romance and love, but then the realistic part of it kind of gets in the way in a sense where she is a bit afraid, especially with this Eight of Swords. Is like she has an idea in her mind that she fears that her idea of love, she will encounter disappointment because no, she will encounter disappointment if she were to end up in a relationship that is not built on a strong foundation. So, someone that doesn't have a backbone, someone that doesn't have a spine, basically saying she likes the idea of love, but she is afraid that she will encounter someone that she has great expectations on and someone that has very big potential, but then when it comes to the reality of things, this person is just a fucking coward that cannot handle even the smallest of challenges to preserve a relationship. So I don't really know what idea she has of love or what she has encountered, but yeah, this Tower card is, it talks about someone that goes through a very rough time because everything's falling apart, everything is getting destroyed. And the whole point of the Tower is that if something is put under pressure and it can't handle the weight of that pressure, it's going to fall apart. And the reason why that could be positive is because it gets rid of anything that was built on a flimsy foundation in order for everything to be rebuilt on a stronger, stable foundation. And the Eight of Swords makes me think that there's like this mental blockage that she has, and I do feel that that mental blockage is just a hesitation of like, what if she ends up with someone that will not stick with her through thick and thin, someone that will not have the courage to go through challenging moments with her. And I think that's where she kind of holds herself back a little bit. And that makes me think of the Two of Swords reverse. It's like she has made a decision, and her decision is that she will weight her opinion on romance, relationships, and marriage depending on who the potential candidate is. So this makes me think of like, if she sees someone and she's like, I kind of like this person, how will it be in a romantic setting? So then she starts visualizing, imagining, and depending on what she predicts or believes her future will be like with this person, that's when she goes like, okay, is this person worth a romantic relationship? Is this person worth marriage? Is this person worth commitment? And that's kind of where things either continue or fall apart. And that goes to this King of Swords reverse, is this whole idea of like, she wants someone that can speak up, someone that can communicate clearly, someone that can think clearly, someone that can have a cold mind and make decisions, someone that is able to stay open-minded and look at all the possibilities and look at different points of view and make an educated and calculated risk when it comes to their life. And I do feel that she hasn't found someone like that. So she has just continued staying disappointed in romance and in love. So has she thought about marriage? The answer is yes. It's just that she hasn't really had a very positive outcome idea. I don't think she has like a bad idea of marriage as much as she just hasn't found a person that she can wholeheartedly say this person is someone that is marriage material, basically. Now let's go on to the second question and figure out what type of spouse does Giselle want versus what she needs. So she wants a wolf and she needs a unicorn. So these cards are not bad at all. I don't know if she's... I can't say that she's far off. Like, what she wants is not necessarily... Let's think about this. Okay. So the wolf tells me that Giselle wants someone that is a team player. She wants someone that takes care of their people, someone that takes care of their pack, someone that has a community or a group of friends or a family or someone or people that they care about deeply and that they will be extremely loyal with. This wolf tells me that she wants someone, because it's an earth element, someone that is grounded, someone that's stable, someone that is slow and steady with their approach in life, but someone that works very hard. Again, this whole idea of being super loyal, someone that knows how to work in a team, someone that knows how to work with family, that they know how to work with friends. And the color of the wolf is like this orange color, so that's the sacral chakra. Telling me that she wants someone that is very passionate, driven, motivated. And again, this whole idea of being very hardworking. Another thing that I got with the wolf is that she wants someone that takes things seriously. Now, what she needs, I'll describe what she needs and I'll leave it up to you guys if what she wants is close to what she needs or not. So the unicorn here, we have a spirit animal. The unicorn is related to the third eye, meaning that she needs someone that is extremely intuitive, which, I mean, if we see the wolf, I guess someone that's telepathic could be there. Now with the unicorn, she also needs someone that is extremely connected to their spiritual team or connected to their ancestors, someone that knows how to work on their own, someone that embraces their uniqueness, someone that is not afraid of being under the spotlight, someone that can seem even like they're out of this world somehow. The unicorn tells me that she needs someone that has a very unique way of living life or a very unique way of seeing life as well. The third eye energy with a unicorn tells me that she needs someone that not only are they very intuitive, but they're able to see things very clearly. They also have a very, as I mentioned earlier, unique way of seeing life, and that unique way of seeing life helps them in making decisions and having opinions that can be quite bizarre to other people, but this person's usually right, because their way of seeing things is usually things that other people fail to consider or fail to think about. For example, like people usually focus on numbers when they want a result on a specific product or something. This person is thinking of how easily this product can be disposed of. So, is it eco-friendly or not? Or this person is already thinking of like the long-term effects of this product. Or this person's thinking of ways to market a certain product in such a way that other people kind of forget about. Other people are so busy, like, we want results, we want numbers, and this person's already thinking of how this can be a function of how this product can function or how this product can be a good aesthetic to other people. So I do feel this person, like whoever they work with, they have a very different way of seeing things. So this person could feel as a bit of an outcast, but their way of seeing the world is very beautiful, it's very pretty. And also with the unicorn, I have a feeling that either this person is an outsider, feels like an outsider, or she needs someone that is not afraid of going against the current. So they're not afraid of expressing and voicing their opinion, even if everybody else is like, that's weird, we don't do that here, that kind of thing. No. So let's see. So the next part of this is like, if Giselle were to get married, what type of spouse will she end up with? We have the King of Swords reverse again. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords reverse. Oh. Okay. So if Giselle were to get married, she will end up with someone that at the moment is going through a rough time. This King of Swords reverse tells me that there is a chance that Giselle has already met the person that she could potentially end up married with. However, at the moment that this person is in, they're in an energy that it will be kind of hard for Giselle to recognize this person as marriage material. Now, I don't think this person has necessarily treated her badly or disappointed her in any way, shape, or form that will discourage her or be turned off from seeing this person as a potential anything. But I think this person is going through a very rough time. So the King of Swords reverse tells me that this person, even if they're very intuitive, right now their intuition is working against them. Not in a super bad way, as much as it's like they see the world in such a different way that it's quite a lonely road for them. This person is going through a journey or through a path that many other people can't really understand or can't really empathize with for whatever reason. And because of that, this person feels very lonely. They feel like an outcast, and they sometimes feel like their ideas and their thoughts are not justified, if that makes sense. And the best way I can describe the feeling that I'm getting here is like, if this person is a visionary and they have an idea of like, this is the product that we should design, this is the product that we should go for, or this is the purpose and the intentions that this product should have, since many people don't share the same vision as them, this person sometimes feels like they're on the wrong when they're not. Their way of thinking and their way of doing things is perfectly fine, and it's definitely manageable. Like, it can happen, it can be created. It's just that this person is in an environment of people that constantly reject or constantly push their ideas aside, and I think that has been very discouraging to this person. I think this person hasn't found people that are like-minded to them. Again, people that don't share their vision, and that has led this person to be in a very big heartache. Because the Three of Swords talks about pain, it talks about heartache, it talks about someone that is extremely sad and heartbroken. Yeah, there's essentially this person hasn't found their people in their community. They haven't. And going back to this King of Swords, this person's judgment has been clouded in the sense of they're being heavily influenced by their environment right now, and it's making it very hard for this person to be able to wholeheartedly and with all the confidence in the world either speak up and say what they believe in, or they have been so discouraged that they have forgotten to honor their vision, if that makes sense. So yeah, this King of Swords reverse tells me this person has not been feeling like themselves lately. And if that's the case, this could be one of the reasons why Giselle may not even recognize this person as a potential partner of any sort. Because this person is not shining brightly in their own energy, because they're going through it right now. However, there is something positive here. This Eight of Swords reverse tells me that this person is aware that what they're going through is a momentary situation, and them not feeling like themselves is also momentary. It's a temporary situation that they're in. And because of that, this person hasn't fully been discouraged. So even though they feel sad, or they feel a bit lost, or they feel a sense of like disappointment and loneliness, this person is aware that it's not because they are in the wrong. It's not because their vision is just a fantasy that can never be accomplished. I think this person is aware that they're just not in the right place. This person is aware that they're just surrounded by a bunch of people that have limited themselves to traditions and conventions, and because of that, they're not trying to think outside the box, and they're not trying to take risks on doing a different design. Because I think this person is working in an industry or working in an environment where they have to constantly be in teams, and the people that they're teamed with are always people that want the results, and they take the safe route. Their risks are not risks. They're just following trends and doing what other people are doing. And that really frustrates this person, because this person is extremely creative as well. And this Eight of Swords reverse tells me that this person is aware that they're just not in the right place. It's just that right now it's affecting their environment, is really affecting them right now. Really discouraging them at the moment. But I think it's just a matter of time for this person to kind of get themselves out of this energy and this vibe, so that this King of Swords can turn upright and they can feel like themselves again. But let's go on to the next question and figure out what type of wife will Giselle be if she were to get married. We have the Two of Coins reverse. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Nine of Wands reverse. What card is it? The Nine of Wands came up, but I'm thinking of another card that has like a ladder on it. I'll pull it up as I'm talking. So, the Two of Coins, to me, has always talked about like time management. It also talks about priorities and balancing two things, two ideas, two concepts, two areas of your life. But with Giselle, the Two of Coins reverse makes me think that she's someone that is not too strict with schedules and timing. She's very free-flowing. She likes to just kind of go with the flow and do things at her own pace, do things that are whenever she feels like doing them. So she's not really pressured by other people, traditions, conventions, and things. And the Two of Coins reverse makes me think that she is someone that just kind of goes with the flow, and that makes her be very chill, very relaxed. So she will be the type of wife that will not be demanding to do things the traditional way, or will not be going like with trends of all of her friends are doing this, so of course she wants this, she wants that, right? So Giselle will be the type of wife that kind of does her own thing, thinks her own way. She has a very independent way of doing things, and she's also, here it is. And she is also someone that is not held back by any way, shape, or form, in the sense of like, you know how there's people out there that go like, they like to follow traditions and go like, why will I ask them out? They should ask me out, or whatever. Nah. Giselle is the type of person that if she likes someone and she wants them, she'll take the first step. Why hesitate? Why wait? Just go for it, right? So I do feel that the Two of Coins tells me that she's not really a patient person, and she's a go-getter. So she is very assertive in her actions, and if she wants something, she goes after it. She doesn't hesitate at all. So she will be the type of wife that if she feels like she needs to propose to get married, she'll do it. Now, with the High Priestess, we have Moon, and we have the energy of the Moon. This tells me that Giselle is also very emotional, very sensitive, very intuitive. She is someone that is also very perceptive, so she's able to see the potential that people have, and that could also explain why she may have felt a lot of disappointment in romance, because she can see sometimes that there's people out there that have the potential to be great people, just in general, not even in a romantic way. And then there's this disappointment of people that don't push through to become that potential, right? And I feel that she has encountered so many disappointments like that's why she may have been a bit discouraged with love and marriage. So the High Priestess also kind of shows that she will be the type of wife that is so intuitive that she will be able to read whoever she's with, she will be able to read them very easily. So it will be kind of hard to lie to Giselle. Now, the other thing that I got is that she's someone that likes very chill, because we see this High Priestess is kind of like sitting down reading her book at night. Makes me think of someone that really enjoys their downtime. So Giselle is someone like that. And also Giselle is someone that follows her gut feeling. So there will be times that she will do things in such a way that other people don't understand why she did them. Like, why did she leave this person behind, or why did she walk away from the situation. But that's because Giselle got like a bad vibe of a situation or person and just decided to not stick around and figure it out. She was just like, let me just get out of this toxic environment, right? Again, Giselle is very action oriented. Like, if I could describe Giselle's energy, it will be Mars energy. She's just a warrior. She just gets things done. Now, the Nine of Wands upright usually talks about someone that is very cautious because they have been hurt in the past. But with it being reversed, funnily enough, when I saw the person in the Nine of Wands, I mentioned something about a ladder because I thought of the Three of Wands, right? So I do feel that this is quite important. I'm going to put it right here. The Nine of Wands reverse tells me that Giselle is someone that could be a bit reckless with her way of doing things, with her approach in life, and she will be the type of wife that even if she has experienced pain or has experienced disappointment, she is someone that is still not afraid of trying things out. She's not afraid of giving people the benefit of the doubt. She's not afraid of overcoming those insecurities that she may have gotten or those disappointments to her expectations, and just trying things out again with other people or with other situations. With, it's kind of like she understands that sometimes if like a relationship didn't work out in the past, doesn't mean that a new person entering her life will make her experience the same thing. So I do feel that she doesn't really hold on to baggage. So yeah, this Nine of Wands reverse tells me that she could be a bit reckless sometimes, and also that even if she has encountered disappointment, she's still not afraid of opening up her heart to new experiences. And the Three of Wands tells me that she's always thinking of expanding, of growing, and of improving herself as a person, accomplishing great things in her life. So as a wife, she will be someone that will not give up on her dreams, will not give up on her goals, and she's constantly striving for more and improving herself as a person, learning more, gaining new skills, and improving on her career or accomplishing her goals and her dreams. So I do feel that if anything, if she were to get married, she will like to get married to someone that will support her on her dreams and her goals, but also someone that she will encourage to continue improving themselves as a person as well. So yeah, it's almost like even if she encounters disappointments, she still kind of brings herself back up and continues growing as a person. If we combine the Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands. So yeah, she is someone that takes a lot of action. And again, she's very assertive, and she can be a bit reckless sometimes. And she can be quite impulsive as well. But now let's go on to the next question and figure out if Giselle were to get married, what type of married life will she have? The first card that came out is a full moon in Virgo with You Are Good Enough. And we have Aries. So I'm not surprised Aries came out, because remember how I mentioned that she's assertive and impulsive, and the best way I can describe her energy is Mars? Well, the ruler of Aries is Mars. So there you go. Here you have it. So the full moon in Virgo and Aries energy. This tells me that Giselle, if she were to get married, she will have a married life where she will be constantly reminded that she's doing awesome, that she's doing great. This Virgo energy makes me think of someone that makes it part of their routine to compliment her and show how much they appreciate her. So Giselle is going to be showered with a lot of love, a lot of care, and she will be with someone that will want Giselle to continue improving on herself as a person and growing. And because of that, they will create this routine that will continue encouraging her to work on whatever she's working on in her career, in herself, in her work, in her family, like in whatever area or whatever aspect, in whatever way, shape, or form. Her married life will be one that will be like this fuel or this support to whatever it is that she's doing. Yeah, there is this sense of like encouragement, empowerment, and support. Now with the Aries energy, seeing how like this figure is coming out of this volcano type of thing, it makes me think that like the vision that I'm getting is that at home as you know, in her married life, Giselle will be calm, she will be relaxed, kind of unwinding or like recharging her battery, her energy. And then the moment she steps out into the world, she has gotten all the supports emotionally, mentally, physically, and she has kind of recharged herself in such a way that the moment she steps out into the outside world, she feels so rejuvenated to the point that she's like this new person once again, ready to take on the world, ready to take action, ready to get things done, ready to continue accomplishing her dreams and just experiencing life with this new vigor and vitality that brings not only herself back to life but also the people around her are like her energy is so contagious that the people around her feel happy and energized as well. So yeah, I do feel that Giselle's married life will be one that at home is very relaxing, very calming and healing, and that moment she steps out into the outside world, it will project with a lot of confidence and security to just take action. Super assertive, super confident, super happy. Now let's go on to the last question of this reading and figure out, if Giselle were to get married, how will the public react to the news of her getting married? So we have 3 cards. We have the Page of Pentacles upright, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's a lot of earthy energy. I wonder who she will get married to. Maybe someone that can benefit her job, or someone that is close to the industry that she's in. I didn't mention a lot about creating products, so I wonder if she were to get married, it will be with someone that is in the beauty industry. But it's like, I do feel that this person is like a designer of sorts if she were to get married to someone. Either a designer or like an engineer, something along those lines. Maybe even someone that does marketing. So the Page of Pentacles, as the first card that comes out, it talks about someone that is ready to learn, someone that is curious, someone that is motivated to start something new. And it does talk about someone that can be a bit inexperienced in the suit that the page is in. So with Pentacles, we're talking about someone that is either considering their finances or their career, their work. And this makes me think that people's initial reaction to the news of Giselle getting married, like these 3 cards are actually very positive. So this makes me think that a lot of people will be like, there's potential here, there's good things that can come out of this relationship. So I do feel that a lot of people will just kind of patiently wait to see if this is long lasting or if it's meant to stay for the long run. But seeing the Hierophant right here, the Hierophant talks about traditions, it talks about stability, but it also talks about change with the number 5. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy, so this really makes me think that people are going to feel that everything is going by the book somehow, or like everything's going as it usually goes. So I don't know if it's like tradition according to K-pop standards, or if it will be tradition according to just cultural expectations. Like I don't really know if it's different, or if it isn't. Like I don't know how it's gonna work out specifically, but I do feel that a lot of people are going to be okay, or will see this news as positive, because everything's going in a way that doesn't feel sketchy. Like people are not gonna be like, why is this news coming out at this time, or why is this news even out yet, or how should I put it? Maybe people already knew about if Giselle had been dating this person for a while. I think people were like, oh, finally she's getting married to this person they've been dating for so long. Or maybe if this news comes out, people will be like, it was expected somehow. I do feel that people are not going to be super surprised when this news comes out. Again, I do feel that if anything, people are going to, like, I don't know, maybe Giselle will, if she were to get married, it will be with someone that is respected somehow, to the point that people will see like, this was expected, we're not surprised. Or I don't know what idea people will have of Giselle or of this person, or at what time this news could come out if it were to happen, that people will just be like, it makes sense, like this is a no-brainer, it totally makes sense, and we approve of this. especially with this King of Pentacles, seeing this Page of Pentacles and then the King, my bad, seeing the Page of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles, and also the fact that I said the King of Pentacles, this makes me think that a lot of people are going to see that this person or this relationship has a lot of potential for a long lasting, to be long lasting and to be something concrete and stable. And seeing this progression, because the court cards go Page, Knight, Queen, King, and this makes me think that there's like this growing energy. So when the news comes out, the energy is Page of Pentacles, right? But then there's this change of like maturity, this change of going by the rules or following conventions in such a way that it will create this reassurance for people, and the public will feel how the relationship or the energy is kind of growing in a stable, steady, but is reassuring as well, because this Knight of Pentacles shows this sense of, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. All the knights talk about change and transformation and movement, and when we talk about pentacles, again, we talk about something stable, something long lasting, and we talk about finances, money, career, work. So this makes, and any material possession. So this makes me think that people are going to, in a way, somehow get concrete evidence that will reassure them that this news is real and that there is something stable works here. So it's like if Giselle were to get married, she will pick someone that people trust will be a good partner, or this person's reputation is so good that people are going to either admire them or will be like, there's potential, but we're not delusional about this potential, right? It's not like people trying to be blindly optimistic that things are going to be okay. It's like there's evidence that this person can be trusted, and there's like evidence that the relationship is stable. Like, I don't know what type of information people will have or how this relationship was shown to the public, that people, when, if Giselle were to get married, when this news comes out, then people will be like, it was expected, and we sent our blessings for this relationship to last a long time. So I don't know, this is very positive. I think this is the most positive I've gotten from all of this positive reading that I've done. Like, there's been a couple that have been pretty positive, but usually it's kind of like in the middle. The people are kind of like, some people are okay and other people are not okay. Like, that's usually the normal. But yeah, with Giselle, it was very like, I don't know what circumstances are going to be surrounding this news if something like this were to happen. That would just make people go like, yeah, makes sense. It's obvious. But it doesn't come from a way of like, of course they have to get married. It comes from a place of, we kind of knew that they wanted to take this step, and we wholeheartedly support it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on or what's happening there, but yeah, it seems like people really either treasure the relationship, or maybe the public sees how this dynamic is one that will work very well with each other. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I will continue and go on to the next person, which is Winter, but I will wave my goodbye to all those people that are leaving me here if you just came to see Giselle. So yeah, see you on the next one. Or see you in a bit. So let's start with the first question for Winter and figure out, is Winter thinking about marriage right now? Okay. So the first card is the Five of Pentacles upright. Then we have the Three of Swords reverse. We have the Moon reverse. And we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So she's not thinking about marriage right now. And one of the reasons why she's not thinking about marriage is because she's really focusing on herself at the moment. The Five of Pentacles talks about lack energy, or someone that feels like they're being left out to fend for themselves, or left out to kind of like be on their own and just fend for themselves. What was the other word? So yeah, someone that feels like they're lacking, or like their support system is gone somehow. However, this butterfly that is going towards this person, it makes me think that the reason why Winter may feel like this, or she's going through a period of this sort at the moment, is because she needs to find inner strength, and the sense of like being free and independent, but at the same time is like noticing how to work with other people and have them be of support, but not in such a way where she feels like she has to rely on them wholeheartedly in such a way that she loses who she is as a person. And I'm saying that because we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands upright usually is Leo energy, and it talks about someone that is very confident, someone that is inspired, motivated, in a creative mode. It does talk about music, so I do feel that this is related to the music industry, so her career. And with it being reversed, I do feel that she right now doesn't feel that well. She just had surgeries, and maybe that, sometimes when as people, when our health is not doing that great, it does affect other areas of our life, or it does affect our way of seeing other areas of our life, which one of those areas could include ourselves as individuals. So I do feel that right now, since her body is not at 100%, she could feel a bit confused. And I'm saying confused because of the moon reverse. It's like either she feels extremely foggy and confused, or, the Three of Swords reverse is actually very positive though. So all I'm saying though is that she's not thinking about marriage because she's focusing on herself and on her current situation. That's like the clearest way I can describe that. But if anything, we just want to delve in a bit deeper on what this card's mean. The moon reverse could talk about someone that is seeing things clearly, or someone that is a bit deeper in the fog, because the moon upright, despite his energy by the way, in upright it talks about the mystery of life, it talks about illusions, or it talks about things not being clear, it talks about the unknown. And with it being reversed, it could talk about someone that is like super confused, super out of the loop. So I do feel that Winter is feeling like this, but I think it's because of health reasons, right? If she did just have surgery and she's just recovering, then she could feel a little bit out of it. But at the same time, I do feel like she's getting a lot of clarity. And this clarity is coming in the sense of getting to know herself better. And there's a sense of getting some sort of inner strength as well. I don't think she has fully reached this transformation in this change, because the Three of Swords reverse could talk about someone that is healing some heartache and some heartbreak. So she had like a reality check of sorts. And I think one of the reality checks could have been that she realized that she's human. So there's just so much her body can do for her. There's just so much that the body can give. And I do feel that she is learning how to treasure and care for her body. I do feel that this is something that sometimes, young people kind of forget about, that we only get one physical body and we should take care of it. So I do feel that she may have had some sort of realization of sorts that will help her feel a bit more independent and confident later on. But at the moment, she's still healing. So is she thinking about marriage? The answer is no, because she's focusing on herself. That's simple. But let's go on to the next question. And if Winter were to get married, what type of person will she want to marry? And what type of person will she need to marry? Right, so let's see if what she wants is along the same lines of on what she needs. So the cards for the type of person she will want in her life. We have turtle with a water element, and we have eagle with an air element. So she wants someone the energies feel a little bit contradictory, not gonna lie. With the turtle, it kind of makes me think that Winter wants someone that is slow and steady, someone that is not afraid of like going and taking a deep dive in the sense of understanding their emotions, understanding their deepest thoughts, going into the unknown, venturing into new journeys and new experiences. The turtle makes me think that she wants someone that has a hard exterior and a soft, squishy inside. So someone that has a very big heart but has her walls up. So it makes me think that she wants someone that she can slowly get to know them and slowly see this wonderful, caring side of them. However, with the eagle, I do feel that she also wants someone that is very assertive. So even if they go slow and steady, she wants someone that knows what they want, and when they make a decision, they stick by the word. They kind of go with that belief or that idea or that goal. So someone that is a bit laser focused. Yeah, and also with the eagle, it makes me think that she wants someone that shines very brightly. And what I mean by shining very brightly is that she wants just someone that is extremely confident. And also someone that is extremely ambitious. Because I'm seeing like this ball of light that is radiating all of these other colors. So that makes me think that she wants someone that has very big goals or has long-term goals in mind. So it's someone that every little step that they take right now is a step forward to a bigger goal that they have in life. However, the type of person that she needs, we have an earth element and we have an elk. This makes me think that she needs someone that is very strong, someone that's grounded. So very similar to this whole idea of being ambitious, earth signs tend to be very ambitious signs, very hardworking as well, and very goal oriented. So that does really fit with the type of person she wants anyway. So she needs someone though. If we look at the colors, we have yellow and red or like orange. So that's the three bottom sacral chakras. So that makes me think of, with the yellow we have the solar plexus, with the orange we have the sacral chakra, and with the red we have the root chakra. Meaning that she needs someone that is confident, optimistic, and creative, but also someone that is motivated and inspired in life, but at the same time someone that is very stable and grounded. So what she wants is not too far off from what she needs. If anything, the biggest difference from what she wants and what she needs is that she wants someone that is a bit more emotional, and what she needs doesn't necessarily mean that they are not emotional, but their practical side could make them come off a bit more cold than what Winter probably wants. So if that's the case, she probably just needs someone that is extremely grounded and so stable to the point that they can become some sort of support for her with the elk. I do feel that she needs someone that has very strong principles and someone that whatever belief system they have, they stick to those beliefs. So this person is like, so she will need someone that can be a bit stubborn sometimes. Someone that is not easily swayed. If anything, it's kind of like when there's a lot of changes going on in life, this person is able to stay the same. Not because they're stagnant, as much as this person's core value has been so established that even if the world is changing, this person is still themselves. They've never put a mask on. This person is not influenced by other people. This person does not have a mask on, so they've never pretended to be something that they're not. And that's why, because of that, I do feel that Winter needs someone that really knows who they are, and because of that, they have a very established way of doing things. And if anything, that's just been highlighted as maybe something that Winter hasn't really thought of, but she needs. Now let's go on to the next part. And if Winter were to get married, what type of spouse will she end up getting? So the cards that came out, we have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups reverse, and the Three of Cups reverse. So it seems like currently, if Destiny and Fate have a person in mind for Winter, and if she were to get married to this person, currently that person is having a rough patch in their life. With the Nine of Swords, this person is very stressed. This person is anxious about something. They're overthinking something as well. So they have not been sleeping well lately. And I think the thing that they're stressing over is something that they cannot see. Either they're waiting for something or they're working on something and they're not really getting the results that they want, or they're not being able to see like the path to go from the point that they're at right now and where they want to go on in life. The Four of Cups reverse is making me think of that, because the Four of Cups usually talks about spirit wanting to offer a fourth cup to someone, and this person is distracted, and either they're bored or they're just distracted, and that's why they don't see this opportunity that the universe wants to offer to them. So this makes me think that the potential spouse that the universe wants to offer to Winter is someone that at the moment is stressing out because they're not noticing that the universe wants to help them and wants to offer something to them. And I also do feel that since they're stressed, that's why one of the reasons why they're not seeing this opportunity. And the Three of Cups reversed, usually upright, the Three of Cups talks about going out to hang out with friends, going out to drink, celebrating, having a good time. And with it being reversed, I do feel that this person has stayed on their own for quite a while. This person has not really felt in the mood to celebrate and be happy. I do feel that the reason why that's the case is because they're working on something and they're not really getting any results. They might be waiting for an opportunity, maybe they're waiting for a job offer, or they're waiting on something and the universe wants to give it to them, but this person is not seeing this, and that's just stressing them out more. And also because of that, they're not going out to be with friends or anything. And seeing this energy is actually a bit similar to Winter's and this whole idea of like being on their own. I do feel that sometimes when people are thinking of like potential partners that we have out there, there is times when these people mirror us. And it even happens with friends and family that sometimes it feels like everyone's going through a rough time, and it's because everyone's mirroring each other's energy. And I do feel that with Winter, something like this, something similar could be happening where she's not doing okay and she's on her own healing, and whoever she might end up with if she were to get married is also going through a rough time as well. But one positive thing though is that all of these are like minor arcana, so this just kind of shows that this is just a momentary thing. Like it's something that they're kind of going through at the moment, and it's not meant to stay, and it's not going to have like a super huge impact. It's just that at the moment this is the energy that has been highlighted. If anything, seeing the dogs here, yeah, because we have like a dog, what looks like to be like a monkey and a deer. So this tells me that this person has a very versatile group of friends. I do feel that they could all be quite a bizarre bunch of people, in the sense of like people look at them and it's like, how can they be friends? And this Four of Cups, if you look at this person, it almost makes me feel that this person is usually very busy and is doing a bunch of things at once, and that could also be why they're a bit distracted and they don't notice that there's an opportunity like peeking its head into their life. And with the Futs here and the Nine of Swords, I do feel that this person is very witty, very smart, very intelligent, very cunning as well, and very fun to be around. It's just that at the moment they're going through it because they're not really seeing results or opportunities for them. So yeah, let's go on to the next question and figure out, if Winter were to get married, what type of wife will she be? The first card that came out is the Hierophant. The King of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups reversed. So with the Hierophant, the number 5 talks about change, and the Hierophant does talk about traditions or a spiritual leader. So Winter will be the type of wife that, I don't know what I'm getting, that she will create a lot of home remedies. She will like to cook a lot of healthy meals because she believes in having a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle. I don't know if Winter is like that or she will become like that. The Hierophant also makes me think that she is someone that will have a lot of like she will be the one calling the shots in the house, right? These Hierophant and the King of Swords kind of shows that she has a big say or a lot of authority. And I do feel that if she were to get married, she will be the one that will be very assertive and will kind of voice out her opinion of like, this should be done, this should be the priority, this should be what we focus on, that kind of vibe, that kind of energy. With the Hierophant also, I do feel there's like this traditional energy. So I do feel that Winter will be the type of wife that will like to be of support, who would like to, like, whatever role she thinks a wife should fulfill, she would like to do that. I don't think this is necessarily, I don't know how to say this without people getting mad or angry, but I do feel that she either looks forward to it or she thinks it will be fun to play the role of a wife. With a Hierophant, I do feel that Winter will be very wise. So she will be the type of person that when she gives advice on something, it usually kind of comes through somehow. It's like she can predict the future. You know how like moms have this whole idea of like, don't do this or don't do that, and like later on you come back and your mom has this face of like, I told you so. I do feel that Winter is gonna have that type of vibe. It's like she kind of just knows that things are gonna happen, and I don't know if it's because she's just very intuitive or she will like unlock this power of just knowing how things are gonna work out. So she will have this face of like, I told you so type of thing. With King of Swords, this shows that Winter will be the type of wife that will find communication is very important. The King of Swords talks about someone that has clear judgment, so she's very good at making decisions. She's very good at assessing the situation and noticing all the sides, gathering all the information and evidence, and then making a decision from there. The King of Swords kind of shows that she will be someone that will stay very well informed in any way, shape, or form. She will be someone that will be very knowledgeable as well on not only how to maintain a household, but also how to take care of people, also how to improve as a person. Like if there's any topic, she'll inform herself very well, very quickly. And also she's very good at communicating, so I do feel that if anyone wants to steer trouble with her or argue with her, she will be very good at just calming the waters or the situation and having a healthy discussion rather than an argument. So I do feel that she will be the type of wife that it will be very hard to actually have an argument with Winter, or it will be very hard to actually be mad at her, because I do feel that she does invite, she has this energy or this vibe that invites for healthy conversation. So whoever she marries, she will be able to create this environment where they will be able to discuss their differences and opinions or outlooks in life, and they will be able to come to a consensus on whatever energy or topic or ideas that we're clashing in. So yeah, but I also feel that she is also very fierce with her words. So if she's very angry and she says something, she hits where it hurts, basically. Lastly, with the Two of Cups reverse, I do feel that she is someone that doesn't want to lose herself in a partnership. She I'm getting that she could be the type of person that finds it kind of difficult to express how much she cares and loves someone. She may act a little bit distant, or sometimes she acts like, I think the word is like, she's a bit tsundere. This whole idea of like acting like they don't care about someone, and they're angry or indifferent to someone, but in reality they do care. So I do feel that she may have this vibe sometimes. So if she were to get married, she will be the type of wife that, of course, she cares about whoever she married, but she will like tease them or kind of treat them in such a way that other people will be like, do they even get along? Yes, they do. It's just that she doesn't like to outwardly express how much she cares about this person. She prefers to like tease them, or she prefers to annoy them, or act like she doesn't really care about them, but she does. Now let's go on to the next question and figure out, if Winter were to get married, what type of married life will she have? We have a new moon in Virgo with a time to give rather than take. And we have Gemini. So a lot of Mercury energy once again. With this Virgo card, I was getting that Winter's married life will be one where she will really care about whoever she's with, to the point that she will want to give the whole world to this person. And it's in such a way because she's very grateful for this person. Now, I find it kind of hard to understand this energy because the current energy that we saw for the person that she could potentially marry if she were to get married is of someone that's going through it. So I don't really see what potential this person has necessarily. But if the elk, which is the energy of like the type of partner that Winter needs, then I can understand why this new moon in Virgo is here. But yeah, it's this whole like a new moon talks about a new beginning. So I do feel that in the very beginning of the relationship, Winter would like to give the whole world to this person because she's really grateful about the stability that this person brings into her life. And also, the Virgo energy that we see here is usually of someone that is grounded, someone that is hardworking, someone that can even be a workaholic. And it also talks about someone that brings a lot of healing and someone that has like a healthy routine. So this makes me think that Winter's married life will be one that will be very stable and organized, but at the same time it will be one where healing will be highly encouraged. A healthy lifestyle will be encouraged as well. And I do feel that Winter will want to show that she really cares about who she's with as a way of showing that she appreciates this person. Is very grateful to have this person in her life. And the Two of Cups and the Gemini energy, it makes me think that Winter wants to be with someone that really mirrors her, and we kind of already saw that this person is kind of already mirroring her. And what I mean by mirroring is that this person is very similar to her, or this person kind of reflects who she is as a person as well. And I do feel that with this Gemini energy is like someone that is like her twin. So if you guys are familiar with twin flames, maybe something like that. But the other thing that I'm getting is like someone that feels very familiar and nostalgic to her somehow. I don't know, but Winter's married life, if she were to get married, is one where with the passage of time, this person could end up being very similar to her. And you know how they say that the more time you spend with someone, the more you pick up each other's mannerisms and way of thinking and speaking. That's what I mean here. It's like Winter's married life will reflect how much time she spends with this person and how much they talk to each other. I do feel that they talk a lot. I do also feel that they share a lot of like constructive criticism with each other. And this Gemini energy tells me that both of them really like to learn and inform themselves about things in life. So we kind of saw that with Winter already, but I do feel that together they like to discuss about new topics, learn about new things. Maybe they like to be on social media constantly and like show each other what they have learned, seen, and there's this whole idea of being very connected. So I do feel that both Winter and whoever she's with, if she were to get married, they both will put a lot of time and effort to create a safe home or a safe space or create a healthy relationship where they both feel like there's this comfortable energy to just talk about everything and anything and being very transparent with each other. But I also do feel that they will both be so similar that they will see themselves in the other person. So Winter will see a little bit of herself in whoever she ends up with, and vice versa. But to end up Winter's reading, let's go on to the last question and figure out if Winter were to get married, how will the public react to this news? We have the Eight of Cups reverse. We have Death. You have the Seven of Cups reverse. And we have the Four of Pentacles reverse. So I'm going to say it now. I think a lot of people are going to be afraid that Winter is going to leave her work because she's getting married. The Eight of Cups to me, I mean, the Eight of Pentacles to me has always shown the energy of someone that is working very hard. And it could also talk about mastery, so like mastering a certain skill. The Eight of Pentacles could also talk about like a teacher student relationship, as in like someone that is teaching somebody the skills that they have, or someone that is learning how to, again, master a skill. Also, with the Death card, it talks about like the end of something, the start of something new, or like a death and rebirth type of energy. So I do feel that this news coming out will make a lot of people be very concerned and worried, especially because it's gonna be like a big change or a big transformation in Winter's life. So when this, if this news were to come out, I do feel that a lot of people will be a bit concerned of how things will change and how things will look now that such a thing is gonna happen. Like if she were to get married, people will be like, okay, so what does that mean in her life? Or like how will that change? Again, I do feel that a lot of people are going to be worried that she would just leave her work. So I don't know why they will be concerned about that as much as, well, I mean, with the Hierophant, I do wonder if Winter has said or expressed herself in such a way that people kind of go like, oh, if she were to get married, she would just kind of leave the industry behind. I don't know. We will see if this even happens, right? But with the death energy here, we have Scorpio energy. So again, this could happen in Scorpio season, so mid October to mid November. And this also makes me think that a lot of people are just going to be concerned if this will be the end of her career. But at the same time, I also feel like people will just be afraid of how, if she were to get married, how will that change her life and what that means to fans in the sense of like, will she, okay, will she continue with her work, or if she were to continue with her work, how will that look like? How will her marriage like affect her work basically? If even if she stays or she doesn't, it's like what will happen now? That uncertainty will be a bit unsettling for fans. The Seven of Cups reverse makes me think that a decision has been made, or like someone is locking down on a certain path, and whatever path that is could be, I want to say good and bad, but it depends on the fan themselves. Like I do feel that some fans will be quite supportive or whatever like decision and outcome happens from this news, while many others will be very displeased with this. I just don't really know what path is being taken or why people will be so worried or concerned. Lastly, the Four of Pentacles. Usually, the Four of Pentacles talks about someone that is holding very tightly to something they treasure, something maybe even something that they're working on, they're holding very tightly onto it. It could be someone that is trying to make money, so they're saving up money, and other times it could be someone that is holding so tightly onto something that they care about that they've put themselves in a position where it's kind of hard to move, it's kind of hard to get things done or push forward in life. So I do feel that with this card being reversed is this whole idea of like people will feel like they lost something, or people will feel like the energy is very constricting somehow. So I don't know who Winter could be married, and maybe people don't feel that happy about it, or people just the circumstances themselves. Like I don't know, maybe people that follow Winter and like Winter will just be like, we lost her, it's over. But I don't really know why people would think that. Who knows? Maybe seeing how the other two readings went, maybe Winter's the first one whose news comes out if she were to get married. If that's the case, then that will be whoever, like whenever news of like someone getting married comes out, it usually, people usually don't react too well to it in the industry. Well, fans don't really react well to news like this. So I wonder if Winter, for example, were the first one to take news like this, it will be so shocking and so surprising that many people will be very concerned about what this means to her career, what it means to the fans, and all of that. And seeing how positive the other ones were, one of the things that can help the reaction of fans to news like this is whoever they're getting married to, or also the timing. So if there's, it's kind of like also with the dating news, it's like whoever's dating news comes out first, it can be the most shocking. But then when other members' dating news comes out, then that's when people are a bit more like, well, we should have seen it coming. We already got news of this other member's dating, so who's next, right? So I do wonder if Winter, for example, were the first one to take out news like this, then of course that could explain why there's a lot of like this uncertainty and this worried energy of like, but what happens to her career now? But yeah, maybe whoever if she were to get married, it might be with someone that people don't know. Like it could be a non-celebrity, and because of that, people don't really have information on this person. So then this person doesn't really have much of like, what is it called, a platform that they can like step on and calm the nerves of the fans, like we saw previously with like, I think it was Karina. Mm-hmm. Like with them, like in that couple with Karina, like she might end up with someone that will like speak up in such a way that it reassures fans. But with Winter, she might end up with someone that is either very private, or she ends up with someone that doesn't really have a platform to like vocalize that to others. And if anything, maybe this person doesn't even really feel a need to express that, and or maybe even if they do, it's not enough for fans to feel like everything will be okay. Like they don't feel reassured. So all I'm saying is, it seems like people are not going to react too well to Winter, to the news of Winter getting married. But also, it depends on the circumstances, depends on the timing. It really depends on the person as well. It depends how this news came out. Like, we don't know. But yeah, this is a possibility. Hopefully, if something like this were to happen, it will be positive and everything will be good. But this is what the cards showed. So I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that is, however that is. So I will wave bye to all the people that are leaving me here. But if not, we still have one more person left, which is Ningning. So if you want to see her, she's coming up next, and stick around for that. But if not, I will say see you on the next one to those that are leaving me here. So we have, last but not least, Ningning. Let's go on to the first question and figure out if she's thinking about marriage right now. So is Ningning thinking about marriage right now? Let's see. We have the King of Pentacles upright. We have the Queen of Swords reverse. And let's get one more card. Oh. And we have the Sun reverse. So the answer is no. She's not thinking about marriage right now. And based on the cards that we have right here, one of the first things that I got is like, the reason why she's not thinking about marriage is because she's enjoying her single life right now. So the Knight of Pentacles usually talks about an energy of slow and steady. Knights talk about forward movement and taking action. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in tarot. So this kind of shows that right now she's just taking her time. She's living life, enjoying her time on her lonesome. Oh my god. Enjoying her time on her lonesome, in the sense of like she's enjoying the single life. She is working hard, focusing on the things that she wants to prioritize, which with Pentacles energy, she's prioritizing her money, her finances, her material possessions, her career, her work, her health. She's prioritizing those things. So she's taking care of herself and just focusing on that. But also with the Queen of Swords reverse, I do feel that she's also focusing on being the best version of herself. And she's focusing on being outspoken. She's focusing on having better communication and having a clear mind. She's focusing on learning how to be well informed before making a decision and before taking action. Because the Queen of Swords talks about someone that is very assertive. It talks about someone that is able to express themselves in a way that can come off as a bit cold, a bit harsh. Someone that has a sharp tongue when they're expressing themselves. But at the same time, it's supposed to show someone that is able to assert their dominance, or is able to kind of express themselves in a very straightforward, blunt way. And I feel that right now Ningning is working on becoming that type of person, someone that is able to think clearly and articulate what it is that they want to say, and being eloquent enough to express herself in the most straightforward and blunt way. One that shows her power and also that shows her way of communicating to be very clear. But I don't know, there's this sense of like she wants to be able to speak with authority, and she's working on becoming this person that is able to just communicate that. So she's just focusing, she's not thinking about marriage because she's focusing on becoming a powerful queen. I mean, quite literally with the Queen of Swords, right? Now, the other card that we have right here is the Sun. So the Sun, even if it's reversed, is still very positive. So this kind of shows that she's trying to be, I mean, with the Queen of Swords, okay, hold up. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have Virgo energy. With the Queen of Swords, we have Aquarius energy. And with the Sun, we have Leo energy. And the Sun is a very positive card. It talks about being confident, being happy, being optimistic, and even inner child healing. And with it being reversed, the only thing that could be going on here is that Ningning is going through some inner child healing. So meaning that she's trying to remember what it is that she may have forgotten about a dream that she had when she was young, or maybe her personality that was carefree, happy, and optimistic about the world. And seeing the other cards that she has right here, I don't think she's in a very bad place. So I don't think her inner child healing is coming from a place of pain as much as it's just coming from a place where she feels very happy, very like she's enjoying her life. She's just living her best life as well. And with the Sun reverse, it's just kind of showing that she is learning how to be a bit more confident and a bit more outspoken. But aside from that, she's doing well for herself, and she just wants to continue prioritizing her in such a way that she's not even thinking about marriage. It's like her thoughts and her ideas are all about her work, her career. They're all about how to improve herself as a person, how to continue working on her self-esteem and her confidence. And again, it's not coming from a place of lack as much as it comes from a place of she just wants to be more abundant in those areas. And because of that, she's not thinking about marriage. Now, let's go on to the next question. So, if Ningning were to get married, what type of person will she want in her life? Okay. And what... a unicorn. And what type of person does she need in her life if she were to get married? So, the card that was kind of sticking out is the thoughts. So, yeah. I do feel that Ningning has very high expectations, or... in the best way possible, a very big ego. So what I mean by that is like she's extremely confident and very sure of herself. Now I'm saying that because of the unicorn she wants. Here we have a spirit card. She wants someone that is very unique, someone that shines very brightly, someone that is very different, maybe even ethereal in a way. She wants someone that is very eye-catching, magnetic, and attractive. Someone that turns heads in the sense of like people can't help but like look at this person, right? She wants someone that is extremely attractive in that sense. With a unicorn, it is connected to the third eye. So this shows that she wants someone that has a very clear mind, someone that is able to see the truth, maybe someone that's quite intuitive, and maybe someone that's a bit spiritual as well. But she wants someone that is also able to see right through people. So this person knows how to read the room, and they're very good at working with people or dealing with people. Like, that's what she wants. However, what she needs with the thoughts, we have an earth element, so she needs someone that is very grounded. We have the color orange surrounding this thoughts energy, or the color in the thoughts card is orange, which makes me think of the sacral chakra, which kind of shows that she needs someone that is inspired, motivated, driven, someone that is very attractive as well. But with this thoughts energy, I do feel that she needs someone that is a bit sly, cunning, a little bit of a jokester or a trickster of sorts. And I don't mean this in a way where you're like, ooh, this person is dangerous, they can be quite manipulative, or they can be very good at tricking people. I don't think so. I think she needs someone that is just, they understand people, they understand the tropes, or they understand the industry that they're in, and they're very good at working in the industry that they're in. So either they're very persuasive, or they're have a very lighthearted energy in such a way that they are a bit of a prankster. I don't know. I think she just needs someone that is very lighthearted, someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously, but is not a fool. It is not naive at all. So, maybe someone that is able to put up this mask that is deceiving in a way where people think that this person is not capable of doing something. Not in a way where this person comes off as naive or innocent, but more along the lines of people who are like, oh, this person's a fool. They don't know any better. They're not smart. But in reality, they really are. It's just like this person likes to make other people believe that they're not as smart or as capable in whatever field they're in. So like that so like that this person kind of caught them off guard and it actually showed that they're very good at what they do. So I do feel that Ningning needs someone like this. So like that this person's lightheartedness can bring a bit of optimistic and happiness to her, but also this person's very smart in such a way that it will kind of keep Ningning on her toes and be interested in this person, right? So I think she needs someone that is very versatile in a way and someone that is very honest and straightforward, but sometimes they say things in such a way that people can't really figure out if they're being truthful or not. But again, it's not because this person's lying as much as this person says things in such a way that people go like, oh, that's too good to be true, or people go like, okay, what are you really trying to say, right? Because this person's very smart. So if we reach technicalities, this person is never lying. But if we reach like implications and stuff and things that are being left unsaid, then I don't know, it's like this person is very good at reading in between the lines, or she needs someone that is very good at wiggling themselves out of trouble. I don't really know. But I don't know. Like, I don't know, someone that is very practical, very smart, very grounded, very stable, but also someone that is very sly. So, this makes me think that she just needs someone that will be very interesting. Now, let's go on to the next question, which is, if Ningning were to get married, what type of spouse will she end up with? You know what I got? Someone that keeps their cards very close to their chest. She will end, if she were to get married, she will end up with someone that is either very private or someone that doesn't really like to reveal how they feel or what they think. Again, to keep people on their toes. I wonder what industry they're in. Anyway, so the cards that we have right here, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Empress. This makes me think that this person is very generous or is capable of providing a lot of abundance to other people. However, at the moment, they're focusing on themselves. With the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles talks about someone that is so abundant that they're able to share that with other people. And the Queen of Pentacles can be very nourishing. But with it being reversed, it kind of shows that instead of putting that energy outside towards others, it is better to kind of bring this energy back in order to like heal yourself and work on yourself. So I do feel that if Ningning were to get married, she will end up with someone that at the moment is kind of just focusing on themselves, which as I think about it, that's what Ningning is doing as well. So in a way, they're kind of mirroring each other. And with the Five of Pentacles reversed, I do feel that this person is not lacking anything in their life, but they are kind of going on their own right now. And with the Empress, this is Venus energy, and the Queen of Pentacles is Taurus energy, which is also ruled by Venus. This person is extremely beautiful. Or they know how to style themselves very well. And I do feel that either this person is conventionally good looking. This person can even be very pretty or beautiful. As in, like, when people look at this person, they can't help but admire them because of their looks. So this person can even look very expensive somehow. So maybe they dress very well. But yeah, with the Empress, this person is extremely abundant, very fertile as well. So you can take that quite literally, or you can also take it as this person is someone that is able to, they're so creative that they have so many ideas and they're able to have a bunch of projects start and succeed. I think this person is someone that can very easily manifest things into reality. So in their work or in their job, they're very good at bringing in results. So if this person for whatever reason was like a salesperson or like part of the marketing team, this person just knows how their industry work, so they're able to bring and produce results very quickly and very easily. So whoever their boss is extremely happy with this person. I do feel that a lot of people don't really even understand how they make things happen. They just do though. So yeah, let's go on to the next part of this reading. Oh, the last thing. If anything, one thing that this person has is that their weaknesses is cute people or vulnerable people. And what I mean by their weakness is like they can't help but help those in need. So maybe they really like pets or they like small animals, or when they see a person that is very innocent and naive, they can't help but want to provide help for them or support them somehow. So again, I do feel that whoever Ningning ends up with, if she were to get married, will be someone that doesn't take advantage of people, even though they have the charm and the skills to do so. So this is someone that takes their talents very responsibly. But let's go on to the next question and figure out if Ningning were to get married, what type of wife will she be like? Okay, well, she has a lot of things to say for herself. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups upright, the Ace of Swords, the Moon, and Judgment reverse. With the cards that we have here, the Three of Cups kind of shows that Ningning is someone that knows how to have fun. She knows how to celebrate. She knows how to party. She loves to hang out with friends. So she will be the type of wife that will really like to celebrate the accomplishments and the achievements of whoever she's with. And also with the Three of Cups, it kind of shows that she will like to create like surprises or parties for whoever she's with to celebrate their accomplishments, unless she ends up with someone that doesn't really like socializing in big groups, or like, she's gonna end up with someone that is okay with it actually. So she would like to organize these events and these parties to celebrate whoever she's with and be like, acknowledge their accomplishments in that kind of way. So with the Three of Cups, I also do feel that she will be the type of person that will like to make sure that their group of friends kind of merge together. So she will like to get along with whoever she ends up in their friends, and she will like those people to get along with her friends as well, to create like this very big family. Now with the Knight of Cups, this tells me that Ningning is quite romantic. Because to me, the Knight of Cups is the most romantic, or I think the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight in all of the tarot. And to me, the Knight of Cups usually talks about like offering something in a very genuine and loving way. So I do feel that Ningning will be the type of wife that will be super affectionate and will use a lot of words to express how much she cares and loves the person that she's with. And she will do or say a lot to show how much she cares and loves this person and how much she appreciates them. And especially next to the Ace of Swords, I do feel that she will communicate a lot and have a very strong communication with whoever she's with, and she will express herself through words. I think if there was a love language for her, it will be words of affection. And now that I think about it, what did we get in what type of girlfriend Ningning will be? Because that could also give us an idea of what type of wife she could be. Especially if they overlap or if they're similar, it's kind of like a reassurance or a confirmation of like, yeah, this is the type of person Ningning is. I'm saying that because right now that I said that her love language could be words of affirmation, it made me think that usually stuff like that comes up in the boyfriend-girlfriend readings that I do. But yeah, with the Ace of Swords, it talks about clear thinking, a direct channel to spirit, or having good communication. And since it's an ace, it's like the start of something new. It's like the start of a new journey. So I do feel that Ningning will be the type of wife that will create like her own love language or her own way of communicating and expressing herself with whoever she's with. It's like they have their own language, or they have their own keywords, or they have their way of looking at each other or saying something without words that both of them understand. It's like having a code word, like having like a secret language or something like that. It's like I do feel that she will be the type of wife that will really treasure having like unspoken words with each other, or having their own secret language. Is or I don't know, she will even treasure like the times that they have this inside joke that other people just don't get. It's like she will love the times when people are like, what are you guys even talking about? And she's just like, well, you don't need to know. You're not part of the relationship. Anyway, and with the moon card, this kind of shows that this is Pisces energy. Also with the Knight of Cups, that's Pisces energy. So she will be the type of wife that is very free flowing, easygoing. She goes with the flow, does her own thing. She may even lose track of time. Um, and she romanticizes things a lot. And I think by having that mentality, it brings her a lot of happiness in the sense of like she's extremely optimistic. But with the moon card, I do feel there's this energy of like the unknown, mystery, and fate. So I do feel that she's someone that will kind of be like either very private, or she will be like, oh, we'll see where life takes us. Oh, we'll see what happens. Oh, let's leave it to destiny and fate, and hopefully things work out. So she's someone that is not super assertive with her way of doing things, but she is definitely someone that believes that things will turn out well. So she could be a little bit too relaxed and chill and very laid back. Now, with the Judgment card, here we have Pluto energy. And Judgment talks about changes and transformation. It talks about your inner calling, or like a wake up call. It's kind of like following your life purpose or your life mission. And it's like kind of waking up from the dead. It's like a resurrection kind of thing. Because usually the Judgment card shows like this angel that is like blowing on like this trumpet or something. And then you see like these people coming out of their coffin, kind of like a reawakening. So with the Judgment card reversed, I do feel that Ningning is the type of wife that she's not necessarily super ambitious in like the work oriented type of way. She is someone that works on herself and prioritizes herself. So unless her work is going to influence her way of being, or will portray bright or highlight like an improvement of her person, then she's not that interested. Like she's not interested in making money. She's not interested in being popular. She's not interested in being under the spotlight. But if any of those areas kind of scratch her ego and her confidence, then she's all up for it. It's like, okay, everyone can look at me. Okay, everyone can. I don't know. There's this sense of like she's extremely confident, and um, how should I put it? She doesn't like the spotlight in the sense of like she needs people uh to say to her how lovable she is. No, she knows she's lovable, and she goes under the spotlight just so people can continue telling her that. Like there's a difference. Like you know how there's some people that love to be under, like love to be with the public because they themselves can't show the love that other people show them. But Ningning is more along the lines of like she loves herself so much that just being on the spotlight is like, yes, continue praising me, continue telling me how good I'm doing my job. And that's why the Judgment card is reversed. It's kind of like she is doing, she's following her calling or her life purpose, even if she's not going out of her way of doing that, if that makes sense. It's kind of like she's naturally just going with the flow of time, and she just kind of stumble upon her life mission. But also I do feel that there's more she could do, and since she's not super ambitious in that sense, like people that are like goal oriented, so they don't care about results, they don't really care what other people say, as long as they're achieving their goal they continue. Yeah, well, Ningning is not really like that. I guess in a way she can seem a bit vain to some people, but in reality she's just living her best life and doing her own thing, so like who cares, right? So with the Judgment card reverse, I do feel that she's not pushing herself to like follow this super big goals in her life. She's kind of taking things one step at a time. So she will be the type of girlfriend that celebrates the small victories in life, goes with the flow, has very good communication with who she's dating, and she doesn't put this unnecessary pressure on herself to like be someone big in life or have super big long-term goals in life. She just takes things one step at a time. Let's go on to the next question and figure out if Ningning were to get married, what type of married life will she have? So the first card that jumped out was Disseminating Moon with Take Time to Breathe Out. And one more card. We have Fire. It almost feels like opposing energies of like ice and fire, or water and fire, or having like this spicy, energetic energy compared to this calming and soothing vibe. So, what type of married life will Ningning have? Well, take a time to breathe out makes me think that she will have a married life that, if you were to get married, that will bring her a lot of calming, meditative, going with the flow, chill, laid back, and vibe type of energy. Like, there's a sense of she will have a space or a home that will be very comforting, very relaxing. She will be able to kind of relax and like, put her feet up and just kind of like have a spa day or something, right? Like, it's just kind of like, let me just have like my beauty sleep, or let me just have a good snack, or let's watch a good movie, that kind of energy. So take time to breathe out. It's kind of like just relaxing, going with the flow, just allowing time to pass them by. And there's this sense of like this meditative, soothing energy, right? Now with the fire though, there's this sense of, if we combine all the fire signs, we have Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And we also have this energy of someone that is super energetic, someone that's super passionate, motivated, inspired, driven, optimistic, very assertive, someone that follows after their goals, their dreams. So I do feel that Ningning is someone that likes to take her time, but at the same time, I'm thinking of how Leo energy can be quite self centered and likes to be under the spotlight and loves to be the center of attention. And this makes me think that Ningning in her married life will be the type that at home she's able to like relax and take it chill. And then at the same time be like the princess of the house, at the same time be the center of attention of whoever she's with. But also when she kind of like steps out of the home, is kind of like being brought back to this energetic energy of like, let's explore the world, let's experience life, let's just have fun, let's do what we want to do. So I do feel that at home she will also do what she wants to do, but it's going to be more homely and relaxing and like cuddly. But then the moment she kind of steps out into the outside world, is going to be like laser focused. Let's go on an adventure, let's go have fun, let's go explore, let's go learn, let's just go experience life. So I do feel that if anything, she just kind of goes, I don't even think she goes home to relax in the sense of like recharging her battery. I think she's always full of energy. If anything, she kind of just goes home and goes like, yeah, I was just kind of bored of the outside world, so I'm back here. So yeah, it feels very lighthearted in that sense. But let's go on to the last question for this video to wrap up this long video as well and figure out, if Ningning were to get married, how will the general public react? The general public, interesting. So we have the Ace of Swords reverse. We have Temperance. We have the Hierophant. I feel like 3 out of the 4 got this card. Oh, these are actually big cards. And then we have the Lovers reverse. Okay. So, we have the Ace of Swords, which we actually saw earlier with what type of wife Ningning will be like. And then we have 3 major arcana with Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Lovers reverse. So, the energies that we have right here, we have Temperance with Sagittarius. We have the Hierophant with Taurus energy. And then with the Lovers, we have Gemini energy. So, and also there's this a progression with the Hierophant and the Lovers, but one card at a time, okay? One at a time. So with the Ace of Swords reverse, I do feel that a lot of people are going to be very confused, or there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings, or a lot of misinformation going around, or being spread around, or a lot of rumors. So if anything, I think rumors are going to come out before an official statement is released if Ningning were to get married. Or a lot of people will be like, oh, there's something strange going on. I wonder if this is, like, a lot of theories and speculations are going to come out. So again, rumors. Or after the news comes out, a lot of people are going to try to figure out who Ningning is dating and who she's going to marry and how did this happen. And all of this information is going to come out in such a way that a lot of speculation is going to come out and a lot of information will come out. And it will be very challenging for fans to figure out what is the truth and what is people's, like, own, like, input on things. You know those times when people are like, so this is what we know and this is what we believe, but people don't really make it clear, so others read it and they just take it as truth. So I do feel that something like that could happen if news of Ningning getting married were to come out. Is like, people will not really know what's true and what's not. or people will have heard rumors and speculations before the news even comes out. So one of those two. Now with temperance, there's a sense of having patience, balance, harmony. So temperance talks about someone that has one foot in the 3D world and one foot in the 5D. So it's also one of having it on earth and one on water. So on earth it makes me think of the tangible, practical, and like the reality of things. And water makes me think of a bit more of an emotional response. So this makes me think that some people are going to see the reality, like with time people are going to see like the reality of things, and then people are also going to start noticing what others were like lying about or not too sure about, but still put it out there as if it was the truth. So I do feel that with time and patience, people are going to start seeing like the reality of things. And I do feel that this will help the public's opinion to be a bit more balanced and a bit more realistic and relaxed. But I do think it's going, like at first the news comes out or before the news comes out, people are going to be like super confused all over the place, what's going on, what's happening. But then with time, people are going to start seeing the reality of things, and that's when people will be able to have a healthy conversation about what's going on. But I do feel it's going to take a bit of a while for things to kind of settle down. But I don't feel there's necessarily any hateful like reactions or negativity or comments as much as it's just confusion. I do feel a lot of people are going to be super confused of like what is going on, what is happening, who is this person, what is happening with Ningning, what is going to happen with us, what's going on. So I do feel a lot of people are going to be confused, but not necessarily hateful. Just a lot of misinformation is going to be spread out. I don't even think it's malicious as much as it's like, wait, you know what would be funny if Ningning were to get married and the person that she gets married to is someone that for whatever reason that person has a very similar name to somebody else, and because of that people are like, wait, so Ningning is marrying who? And I don't know, because this is super specific, so it could happen, or it will be funny if it happens. But it's like maybe this person has like their artistic name could be like the real name of somebody else, or maybe they just have the same name as somebody else that is also very famous or something. Or I don't know, to the point that people are like, wait, so are we talking about nickname of this person or insert other nickname for this other person? Like, and I do feel that this could be why people could be very confused, because when they're doing research on the name, some people are gonna get information on one person and some people are gonna get information on another person, and it's gonna be very confusing. So I do feel that that could be a little bit funny and lighthearted, and that could also explain why I don't see necessarily any hate or negativity. Because I do feel even people will be joking about this and making fun of this, of like, oh, we really thought Ningning was with this person. Turns out it's not even that person. What's going on? So I do feel that it's going to end up like an inside joke in the fandom. Anyway, now we have the Hierophant and the Lover's Reverse. So with the Hierophant, I do feel that a lot of people are going, like, things are going to be done the right way, whatever that means. So I guess the best way I can describe this is like the news is going to be handled in such a way that people are going to feel very secure and satisfied. You know what I'm starting to see? Seeing how positive Ningning's reading was, and also Giselle's and Karina, in the sense of like the people's response, I'm actually starting to think that Winter's was probably the first one to come out. And that could explain why hers was the only one that people were kind of just afraid of what will happen next. But yeah, with Ningning, the Hierophant kind of just shows that people are going to be like, okay, things are being handled in a mature way. We are getting informed, and we're finally getting clarity, and because of that I do feel like a lot of people are going to feel very comfortable with this news after a while. I'm telling you, I just feel that there's going to be like a misunderstanding or some confusion or maybe some rumors, and then with time people will get the clarity and the stability that they're looking for. So there's this sense of like people or like the fans will slowly accept the change that is happening. And with the Lover's Reverse, if anything, it makes me think that with the Lover's Reverse there's a sense of like, if anything, people are going to be afraid on how this news could affect Ningning's brand, or could affect her work, because the Lovers does talk about opportunities. It talks about communication, and the Lovers, in like, if we see the Mayor Arcana as a journey, the Hierophant is supposed to talk about an established community and like following the rules of like society or like an established institution. And the lovers is supposed to kind of show like the next step of how someone is like walking away from their traditions, from the established rules of the institution that they were in, or the community that they were in, or the group that they were part of, and is like finally following their own beliefs, their own passions, their own desires, and discovering what they believe in and what they want to do as an individual, and kind of like separating themselves from the community and the rules that they grew up established and kind of ingrained in them. So with the lovers reverse, I do feel that if anything, a lot of people are going to kind of struggle to formulate their own opinion on things, and also people are going to be also a bit afraid of how this will affect Ningning, especially because if we see this cards earlier, is like Ningning is going to be even more energetic than usual and a bit more assertive with her inspirations and her goals. So if anything, I do feel that people will just be a little bit afraid of how unhinged Ningning is gonna look. But I do think that Ningning is like this, even if she were not to get married, or even if she were not to have met this person. If anything, if she does get married and it is to the person that we see here, like with his thoughts energy, then this person is just so cunning, so attractive and anything, that they're going to seem like Bonnie and Clyde, or they're going to be seem like a pair that is that is menacing, chaotic, and like, yeah, a menace to the world, but in a light-hearted, nice way. Okay, it's not in a way that people should be afraid of, as much as it's like people are going to be like, oh, they mean trouble. They're like, these people are the type that love to like tease, annoy, or anger people, and they're not affected by it, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, so I do feel that people will just be a little bit afraid of like, oh my god, these two together, crazy combo. But aside from that, nothing to worry about, okay? So yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I am so glad we finished off with Ningning in such a positive note. Like, her reading was so positive and it filled me with so much energy that I am so happy. Like, this energy is so optimistic, so confident, and also a little bit off the rails, to the point that it's filling me with so much energy that I think I can go on the rest of my day filled with all of this hype. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys on the next one, whenever that is, however that is. And thank you so much for all the love and support you have shown me and the channel. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll see you in the next one. Love and healing from my part to you. And bye.